Hello, welcome to Krafting Kitty. My name is Erin and it is Saturday, so it's time for my weekly roundup. Yay! So what is my weekly roundup? Basically, it's where we go through my week in crafting. We talk about any whips I have, works in progress, and FOs, finished objects. I do have 4 finished objects to talk about this week. That's awesome. And then we have another 4 whips to talk about. So 4 and 4. That's pretty awesome. Sometimes we talk about the books I'm reading. I haven't done much reading this week, so we're not going to talk about those. Maybe I'll just touch base really quick up front here. So I'm still working on the Court of Mist and Fury, which is the second book in the Sarah J. Maas's Court of Thorn and Roses series. I think that's the name of the series. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm still in like the first third of the book. I think maybe I just started chapter 19 or something like that. I'm somewhere around 18, 19. So not super far. And then I did start another new book because I shelved that Midnight Library book. Ray from Ray's Yarn Addiction recommended The Book That Wouldn't Burn. And so I got that and I have started reading that. But again, I've only read the first chapter. So it's a little hard to talk about the book when you're only just that little much in. But I'm excited. Ray has a very good taste in books. So I do not think she would lead me astray. Although I must say I don't think there are dragons. That's okay. So you got the books up front. That's where it is. Hopefully I'll be a little further and can show you and speak a bit more of them next week. We'll see. Yeah, no promises. I'm all about not setting goals or anything. Okay, so let's hop into my finished objects. This is something you're going to see on the channel this week. I just haven't uploaded it yet. So I made, it's just a simple double crochet beanie, but this is part of a Mary Maxim yarn review. So I made this using the Mary Maxim Twinkle yarn. There we go. Mary Maxim Twinkle. So you'll see a review on this. I'm going to be honest, this was a tough review to do, and you're going to see me struggle in it because I don't know what to think about this yarn. I really don't. Watch the review, you'll understand. I think the color is beautiful. It's such a lovely mint green. The other thing I finished is another yarn review, but I don't know if this is going to come out this coming week or if I'll wait a week on it. We'll see. I don't want to inundate you with too many yarn reviews, but I did work up the new variety of the Karen Cinnamon Swirl. So this is a double crochet beanie that Miss Hetty is, I can't, after listening to Laura from Mad Mimi's Crochet talk about Hetty, the designer for the tile books, she designed some of the 100 tiles that they do for Tile of the Week Thursday. I'm not even trying to do it. But the way she says it, and then we named the head Hattie, and now I can't not say Hattie. Anyway, so I worked up a double crochet beanie. I like doing double crochet beanies because I think it gives a nice, just a baseline to compare the yarn. And we know how a double crochet beanie is going to work up. Spoiler alert, I love this yarn. This was a really fun yarn to work with. It is so soft. It's wonderful. I don't know what's going to happen to this. I actually have a set now. This is kind of an adult-sized beanie. Yeah, this is an adult-sized beanie. Maybe I'll put it aside and make a child size and donate it to Rose Likes Crochet when they have the hat scarf. Because if you do the hat and scarf set for her for wings, for every adult you have to provide a child size set as well. So I was actually thinking of just making child size sets, but now I'm looking here saying I have an adult size set. So maybe I just put this one to the side, save it for that, work up a child size, and then just keep doing child size. We'll see. We've got lots of time till those sets are needed. And maybe I'll find someplace local to donate to in the interim. I don't know. I know Rose encourages local donation if you guys can. So that started making me think of local donation, and I did donate through my LYS to a hat drive, but they were only accepting hats, not scarves. Okay. Switching gears, getting back on track. Let's do this. I also worked on my Addy. Let's do this one first because, yeah, this one I did first. I am working on scarves. So I had some Big Twist Living in the rainbow colorway, which I think is called Inclusivity. Yep, Inclusivity. I had 2 of those left. If you recall, I had experimented in making this beanie where one side is the rainbow and then I did the red on the inside so you could kind of have a reversible beanie. Yay! This is another set. But anyway, so I made 2 hats, it made 2 beanies, and then I had 2 skeins of this left over, so I thought I would try to work on a scarf off of the Addy. And I did. And what happened to, I don't know what happened to this one, but it ended up with a little twist in it. Oh, I know why I set this one aside. Chomps has claimed this scarf. He loves rainbows. So I wanted to work on trying to do Kitchener stitch for the ends instead of cinching them. And for the end that I pull off of the Addy, I can do that nice. It turns out lovely. It's the other end that I'm having problems with. And I think I realized my issue is that I wasn't using waste yarn. So I think what you have to do to make your cast on edge look nice is work a couple rows in waste yarn. And then when you come to do the Kitchener stitch, pull out your waste yarn and then you have the fresh stitches. And they aren't kind of all pulled funky. I haven't been able to test that theory yet, mostly because I'm struggling to pick. Hey buddy, what's up?
The water in my stocking is full.
Okay. Well, go. Good luck. You can do it. For his birthday, he got Pokemon Scarlet on the Switch, so he has been playing Pokemon Scarlet. I've lost my train of thought. Are you surprised? You're not surprised. I am having trouble picking what yarn I want to try next for the Addy. That's kind of where I am. Ooh, Joann's today only 60% off any regular priced item plus last chance for up to 60% off deal. Sale ends tonight. You heard it here from the text messages. Okay, I made this scarf. It's pretty. I want to try more. I think my issue is waste yarn. I would like to this week try to get a yarn picked out to try a waste yarn project and see if that is my issue. And if that is the issue and I kind of iron that out, I think I would like to go beyond hats and scarves. And I don't know if that means something from the Addy book that Brian got me for Christmas or a tutorial or something on YouTube. I know there are a lot of channels that have Addy tutorials, and that's awesome. So I'd love to delve into those as well. My final finished object is another scarf. So this, I worked up an entire cake of the Caron Cinnamon Swirl in the new variety. And this one, I adored working with this yarn in my hands. Hand knitting it, hand crocheting it. It was wonderful. It went funky on the Addy. And I don't know if it was my tension, if it's the yarn, because I know I had worked with the Big Twist Living in another colorway that Bingo picked out because she wanted a white, blue, and pink scarf. And I did a moss stitch scarf in it. And I noticed that depending on which color it was, the yarn thickness changed. Now that was Big Twist Living. This is Caron Cinnamon Swirl. But I didn't know if it was some sort of issue like that because the sections that seem to be having the issue are these heathered. But again, it only had the issues on the Addy. I did not notice that when I was working with it by hand. But here we go. It turned out lovely. It's a very nice size scarf. This one, again, I tried the Kitchener stitch, and there you go. It's a nice clean Kitchener on the cast off edge, and then on the cast on edge it's looking a little rougher. It's not bad. It's, I think, usable. Oh, but I don't know if I want to donate this with the little lumps in. Oh, you want the mermaid to have a ponytail? Okay, I can do that. Are you okay? Did you knock your noggin? You're okay, good. Okay, is that good for a mermaid's ponytail?
Yeah.
Perfect. Have fun, lady. I'll decide on this. I don't know. I have time. We have time. But yeah, like I said, I really, really like this yarn. I don't know if this review will come out this week or next week. Either way, look for a special appearance. I've had a helper come forward in the yarn reviews, and I appreciate it so much. I'll talk about it in the video, but Deb Morgana has worked with some of the yarn, and she sent me pictures of her projects so I can put them in the reviews so you have other examples, and that is amazing and so kind. Thank you, Deb. It's gonna really, I think, help things, because it just gives another example of what the yarn can do, and that's always wonderful, especially seeing what someone else's creativity makes with it. Because for the reviews, like I said, I like to keep them, I love to do the double crochet beanie because it's a standard thing. We can know what that looks like. But to see it in other projects is wonderful. It's perfect. So yeah, those are my 4 completed objects this week. 2 hats, 2 scarves. I like it. And then for my 4 whips, let's go back and forth with the, I've got 2 knit, 2 crochet. So we'll start with the knit. I did get another mini into my pickle jar cowl. So this is the pickle jar kit from Aberdeen Wool Company. It's $50. You get 40 minis. They're, I think, they're 6 gram minis, roughly 24 yards. I think that's what I read. And the idea is there's 2 patterns in here, and it comes with a pair of knitting needles. I'm using the knitting needles that came with it. One pattern is the cowl that it started with, and then there's a second pattern for a bias scarf. So for my first pickle jar, I'm going to go ahead and make the cowl, because why not? And then you can buy refills, and so I'll get a refill and make the bias scarf, because I can get the refill, shove all the minis back in the jar, and start over. What? This is all hand-dyed yarn from Tangled Poets on the website. So it's a fun way to really try their yarn. And so I've put my 5th mini in. So this is all worked in stockinette stitch. And so the end is going to curl. That is the hallmark of stockinette stitch. You don't do a border on it because it's going to be kind of an infinity cowl, but it'll be double layered, kind of like how you make the Addie scarves. But here we go. So there's where I started. There's the 2nd mini, 3rd mini, 4th mini, and there's the mini I just added this week. And should we pick the next mini? So this is what I do. There's my mini! So, I think they might have loaded it a little bit, because if you can see, it kind of has a green theme going through it so far. It like pulls these kind of greens through, and now, oh, we're going to add a blue, and the blue goes with that. We'll see what happens next week. And like I said, these are so small that I haven't been taking them to the winder and winding them. I just undo the hank, find it like that, and then these aren't even tied like normal hanks, so you do this, that kind of makes the yarn play nicely. And then there's just 1 knot, and I just undo the knot. And then try to decide which strand looks like it's on the outside. What's going on, kiddo? What's up?
I want that ponytail doing.
Okay, Merida needs a ponytail now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ew.
Well, her hair is pretty wild, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think that's the hallmark of her hair in the movie, though. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Merida's movie. I like Brave. How's that? There you go. Have fun. Okay, so then I just pick which yarn looks like it's on the outside. I don't think it's that one. I think it's this one. Yep. And then, now I could do something fancy like the Weave-In Steven or something like that at this point. But no, I am a naughty knitter. So I just tie it on. Just tie it on. And I start knitting. So there's that. Sneak peek as to what should be added next week. What else have I been working on? So we're not going to see the Berber blanket anymore. That's going to be on Thursdays with things we're making Thursdays. Double dipping. But when I moved the Berber blanket, I saw this. And I was like, Erin, why do you do these things? I made for myself a comfy cardigan. It's a comfy cocoon cardigan from Secret Yarnery Krista. I had some left over and I thought I could make a mommy and me situation with Bingo and I. So I have my 5.5 millimeter Yarnus crochet hook. Oh, that burping. Can't wait for that side effect to go away. This is a set off of Amazon. It is very cheap. They're very nice. I'm pretty sure they're Clover knockoffs. So the yarn I have, this is really mangled at this point, Bright Stripe Super Saver Jumbo Stripes. And the other yarn I'm using, the contrast yarn, is just black Mainstays. And I'm making Bingo a granny square cocoon cardigan to match. I'm showing you the wrong side. Here's the right side. So here we go. I am actually on my last round of the colors. And then I'll do one more round of black. And then I will use the black to sew it all up. So hopefully next week I will have a completed kiddo cocoon cardigan to show you. And that will be awesome. Like I said, it's just a granny square, standard granny square. Krista's, you started with a flower motif in the middle and then you did a solid granny square going out. For Bingo's, I just started a standard granny square and am working out radiating until it's the size she needs. Which actually looks like it's going to be the end of the yarn, which is, you know, kismet, isn't it? The other project I have, this is my other knitting project. This is a sock set that I got from Ginger Snap. She's an independent dyer out of Canada. She makes the bags too. So this bag is hers. And it's called the S'more Summer Fun Set. It was a special release over the summer. I am making, it's from Hypnotic Yarns, the Espresso Shorty socks. Because this is my chance to try an afterthought heel and colorwork heel and toe. So this is the first time I'm doing that in socks. And I am enjoying it. I'm not sure if afterthought heel is going to be my preferred method. But it's nice to have another technique in your arsenal. So I finished the first sock and I'm working on the second. Erin, how far are you? I finally made it to the toe! So I am so close to finishing the toe. The toe decreases, you do, for the first half of the toe, you do a decrease row and then a knit even row. I finished that and I'm on the part where you decrease each row. And I basically do that until I have 8 stitches left on each needle, so 16 total. And then I Kitchener them up together. And last night I pulled out the heel as well. So I pulled out the waist yarn for the heel. So my little heel flap is open. And I will be doing the heel, and then I will have a completed sock. There is a good chance next week this sock is completed as well. But again, I'm not setting goals. I'm just doing what I do. Uh-oh. Don't forget this. For this, I used my Hiya US 1 stainless steel 9-inch circulars. And for the DPNs, I have my ChowGoo stainless steel US 1 DPNs. DPN is double pointed needle. And this is Ginger Snap's logo. She has a standalone website. She used to have Etsy. Now it's a standalone website. I follow her on Instagram. She also has Facebook. She's pretty active on Facebook. And I follow her on Instagram. That's how I find out about these releases. And then I go to her website. Either very soon or not too long ago, she's having a bag release where she makes recycled tartan bags out of, you know, actual recycled kilts and things. And she, I believe, was saying she had some Outlander tartans in this next release. If you're an Outlander fan, I did get a tartan bag, but I don't know where it is right now. But they're wonderful. She has all different size bags. Some of them have wires in the top. This one is not a wire bag, but the wire bags are quite nice. I think my tartan bag is a wire bag. But yeah, wonderful, wonderful dyer. I am enamored with her yarn. I actually have another purchase from her that we're going to be opening very soon. I can't not buy from her. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Okay. My final thing I'm going to show you today is my work on my amigurumi. So 2024 is supposed to be my year of amigurumi. I'll be honest, I'm going a little slower with the amigurumi than I thought, but that's kind of the theme for this year thus far. So we'll see how it hammers out, but we do what we can do, don't we? So this is Crochet Cute Critters by Sarah Zimmerman. She is the brilliant woman behind Repeat Crafter Me. I have made a couple of items from this book. My goal is to make everything else. So I'm currently working on Benny the Bear. So what I do is I show the kiddos the next 2 amigurumi in the book, and they get to pick who gets what, and then they tell me colors. So this is for bingo, and the kiddos also love, they get to pick their eyes and all that kind of stuff. So last week I had a body. I have a bowling pin. So this week I have a head. Bingo picked the eyeballs. The kids are so into heterochromia. So 2 different eye colors. That's what she wanted. 1 blue, 1 green. Her bear is going to be pink and purple. So the body, the main color is purple. And then I've got a medium rose to do the color work on. I'm actually pretty excited about how well I got the head on there. My heads tend to be more floppy. So, oh, I am so sorry. Oh, man. So I am very happy and excited with how that is doing. I need to, I think my crochet 2-togethers, my single crochet 2-togethers are a little visible. I still need to work on that, but I am excited with the progress and what I'm doing there, and that's, you know, isn't that all that matters? There's my crochet hook. What? I was using this blue 5mm crochet hook, and I couldn't find it when I went to work on the head, so I had to pull a crochet hook out of another project. And now I just found it looking down. It was shoved inside the purple yarn. Oh, Erin. Hot mess express most of the time, I swear. Okay, so those are all of my whips I have for you. And all of my finished objects. How exciting and fun, at least for me. I am so stoked about those socks. Next, I get to decide what socks I'm going to do next. I I don't know. So I had bought that Socktopus book from Half Price Booked, but then also in my... Oh, the yellow binder's on the table. In my binders, I've got a yellow binder that's full, and then I've got a black binder that I am filling up. Okay, I don't know what that is. I've got a lot of sock patterns that I've printed up off of Pinterest or Ravelry or something like that. And I don't know what I want to do, but I do have the urge to get away from just vanilla socks and try to make something a bit more patterned for my next sock. So I think that's going to be my goal. It's going to be my goal. We'll see. Honestly, I think I might pick something from the yellow binder. I've just got this urge to work on the binder projects recently, and I don't know why. Okay, so it is a new month, so we have a new Krafting Kitty Creator Spotlight. It's SweetpeaCydsInspiration this month. I am so excited. I usually make an item for the giveaway. I have a pattern of hers for a capelet that she wrote up, and I got it off of Ravelry. I think it might be on her YouTube channel. It might not be. I'm not sure. But, yeah, I wanted to support her Ravelry, so I bought it. Actually, maybe it was free. I got it a while ago, and it's been in my binder. It's been in the yellow binder, so I pulled it out, and I wanted to start working on it. But we know I've been slow, and I am not convinced I'm going to be able to finish it on time. But this is a project I made last year from her, and it's been in my box of what should I do with this, because I'm not sure it has a home. It's a crochet shawl type thingy. Where can I get you more on camera? Okay, that's not really good. That's made with Juniper Moon Farms yarn. It is beautiful. Oh, it's the Moonshine Trio yarn. It is glorious yarn. It is beautiful yarn to work with. I think Bod just opened some and was gushing over it. I agree. It is beautiful. It is great yarn. So my plan is to hopefully start that capelet soon, so I'm working on it. But if I don't get it completed, that's going to be the giveaway item. It's a beautiful shawl. I have a picture of Bingo wearing it. I think I've shared it. But yeah, I hope that's okay. I mean, I can't see why anybody would be not okay with it. It is wool. I've been trying to not make the giveaway items out of a wool base, but there is wool in that. Wool, alpaca, and silk, I think, are the three, because it's a trio. It's beautiful. It's beautiful yarn. I would love to get my hands on some more of it, but we'll see. I've got enough yarn to play with. It's not a problem. So yeah, that's my plan with the made item portion of the giveaway. All of the winners from January have contacted me. I've got the packages. I've got all the mystery bags put together. They're just waiting for me to package them up today and then get them to the post office on Monday. So that's where we are with that. And I already talked about the books up front. So I think we are good. As always, let me know what you're making, what you're doing. I'm always so curious. And if you have any patterns or suggestions of things you think I would love to make, I am always open to that. I love it. As I say, there are three aspects to this craft. There's the actual knit and crochet, there is the collection of the materials, the yarn, and there's the collection of the patterns. And I love to share all three aspects with you. So I am going to now stop blibber blabbering, and I am going to talk to you guys later. Bye!